I always love now seeing over 100,000 people online. Hey guys, what is up? It is No Help and welcome back to another video today. So in today's video, we're going to be checking a couple of the news blogs about quality of life changes, a board game, and probably most importantly, RuneFest First details. Alright, so miscellaneous quality of life changes this week brings some much requested quality of life changes. So collection log, this week's first batch of changes improve the collection log. You can now use the search option within your collection log to click on results and view more information. You can also click on category names to navigate and easily return to the main page, which should vastly improve the collection log experience. I think that's really cool, something that probably should have honestly already been added, but it's good that it is in there now. You can do a nice search. Okay, last man standing. Next, we're heading to Ferox Enclave for some last man standing changes. Firstly, we've increased the damage from standing in the fog for too long. We're also introducing Greater Fog, which takes effect from 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. Any player who falls more than 16 tiles behind the fog will take even more damage than usual. After 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the game, the Greater Fog will activate and you'll be warned about how far away you are and the fog from the safe zone. Okay. If you're closer than the fog or on the same square as the fog, you'll take no damage. If you're less than 16 tiles into the fog, you'll take 1 to 3 damage every other tick, ramping up over 6 ticks. However, should you fall more than 16 tiles into the fog, you'll encounter Greater Fog, which can stack up to 10 damage every other tick. Note that constructive hit tracking is not reset upon Greater Fog, so if you were already in the fog for 6 ticks, you'll instantly start taking 10 damage. Yikes. Okay, so basically this is, I am assuming, to prevent a lot of bots or from preventing people from like kind of hiding, waiting till the end to farm as many points as possible, which I think is a good change overall. I'm kind of curious to see what this fog and Greater Fog looks like, so I might enter a couple of games of Last Man Standing to check this out. After 10 minutes in the minigame, the fog mechanics will match their current behavior, I guess the same as they do now. Let's be a warning to all you sneaky folks who like to hide in the fog. It's time to get out and face your enemy's head on. Next, we've got some combat achievement broadcasts. So good news for aspiring Rune DJs. You can now customize clan and group iron broadcasts to your heart's content. Clans, we've added 2 new settings to PVM notifications section: combat achievements task broadcast and combat achievement task threshold. The former will allow you to choose which ranks receive combat achievement broadcasts. The latter will let you choose which tiers of combat achievements are broadcast, so you can skip the easy stuff and only highlight your clan's greatest victories. That's very interesting. If you are in a clan, of course. Group Ironman, the same option has been added to the Group Ironman settings. Again, they'll let you select which tiers of combat achievements are broadcast in the group, which is cool, especially if you have a group of 4 or 5 people. You can see who's done the different combat achievements and they'll be broadcasted. Forestry. First up for Forestry, all unique drops from Forestry events are now automatically placed in the inventory as long as you have the free space for them. Secondly, the bonus from Twitcher's gloves now applies to redwood trees, although do note that these mighty trunks only drop clue scroll nests, so you won't see any rings or eggs, even if you have those settings enabled on the gloves. So finally, the Dread has come over her shyness, and her event is no longer blocked by wandering NPCs in small spaces. Other changes, so previous PvP combat information is now wiped upon death. This is to stop players who have just died to a player coming back to fight them again without being scalded. They removed leagues for decorations from Lumbridge. Interesting that was still up. The lightning circle is now brighter and more visible on both Calvion and Vedion. Scrying pools in player-owned houses can now once again be used to view a wide range of destinations across the game. To avoid safe scouting in the wilderness, the pools still won't let you view wilderness locations directly. Instead, they'll just state how many players are in the area, as they've been doing in recent months. fixed a bug where teleporting to your player-owned house wasn't possible when building mode was set by default. Fixed a bug where buying a major arena cape from Purdue would make the other god capes in the bank disappear. Wow, that's very interesting. Clue scrolls dropped by a player now last an hour on the ground rather than 2 minutes. This does not change existing behavior for clue scrolls dropped by NPCs or other entities. I guess this would be really good for like UIMs, right? That's cool. So you could like drop, if you get a hard clue, for example, you could pick it up and drop it. And then if you get another hard clue, you could pick it up, drop it, and then you'd have an hour for both. That's very cool. So instead of having the stackable clues, that's interesting. So you are now told if you have gotten a clue but didn't because you already have one. That's good, because a lot of the time I have a hard clue or easy, whatever it is in the bank, and I'm like, I haven't gotten a clue. What the hell? I would have had one. Nice to know. Added a new line to the terms and conditions text outlining our privacy policy. Okay. So we've got the Varlamore release date. Varlamore, the Shining Kingdom, will open to visitors on March 20th. This update is full of content including the Fortis Coliseum, the Perleus Moons minigame, the Hunter Guild, and much, much more. There is no game update next week as we are making our final preparations for Old School's area expansion to date. Greatest area expansion to date. So yeah, I'm very, very excited for March 20th, obviously, for Varlamore. As recording this video, that's only 10 days away. So yeah, it's going to be a huge amount of content to cover when that does happen. But it's been lacking the past few weeks, but I guess they've been really going for this big update. Another thing is that there's a new board game called the RuneScape Kingdoms. So if you're interested in this, you can get this RuneScape board game. I don't know too much about it, but it does look like it is very high quality. I've ordered a couple of the RuneScape books before, and some of the best quality books that I've ever had. So yeah, if you're interested into this, you could definitely get this board game. And last but not least, for sure, RuneFest 2024, the first details. So dear Scapers, it's really happening. We're absolutely ecstatic to share the first details of RuneFest 2024. Yeah, so what is RuneFest? Basically, it's a live celebration for RuneScape, and there's so many different things that you can do here. So be among the first to learn about the future of RuneScape and obviously old school RuneScape. Get your hands on or be able to play test some of the content, meet up with the community and J mods in real life. There's just so many cool things that happen at RuneFest, and I might even try and go. I don't know 100% if I'm going to be able to, because I live in Canada and this is in Birmingham in the UK on September 7th to 8th. So yeah, very, very far from where I am, but I would really like to go. I've always wanted to go, and it's been closed for a while now because of COVID-19 or whatever. But if it does open up on September 7th and 8th, 2024, and I believe that they show the price here. So how much is a RuneFest ticket, pretty much? So they'll be £175 for the 2-day event. And then there's an early bird price of about $150 for the first 500 tickets purchased. So, and then the tickets will go on sale March 27th, midday. Let's see, so what if I can't go? We'd love to see you at RuneFest, and hopefully there's a chance in the future if you can't make it this year. It's really important to us to include as many people in the experience as possible, so expect RuneFest live stream, where we'll do as much as we can to capture some of the event's magic and bring it home to you. 5 long years, what can we say? We've missed you all. We're so excited to see RuneFest 2024 becoming a reality, and we hope you'll join us on September for the world's greatest RuneScape party from the old school team. So yeah, it'd be very, very, very exciting if I could go to this. I haven't really figured all the details yet. I need to get passport and I need to do a bunch of other stuff, but I would love to go. And of course, if I do go, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, anyways, a lot of cool updates. Really, really excited for Varlamore, which is coming in about 10 days. But yeah, I thought I'd go over some of the quality of life changes and a little bit of updates here and there with the old school RuneScape community. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I will catch you in the next one. See ya later.